Hi guys, Tony here, and I want to give you an overview of Commando HQ version 2.0. We're actually in 2.02 at the moment, and you can see here what we've done is we added changelogs now, so you can see exactly what updates have been done, and this will stay in there for for the foreseeable future. The biggest things that is really taking place is the ability now to use multi-channels. Okay, so for example, in the playlist builder we can add multi-channels, and that means that we can use the playlist builder instead of doing 5 or 6 playlists around a video inside the same channel, which can look a bit spammy. We can, with using multi-channel, we can do multiple playlists on different channels in just one click. All you have to do is put username and password for multi-channel here, and all the channels will appear here in a drop down for that particular Google account. Okay, so one Google account you can get up to 50 YouTube channels, and this way you can just do one playlist on each channel with different playlist name or keyword or whatever, and that way you're still getting the same effect. Actually, it will be even better effect because it's curation and it's syndicating the content throughout different channels, and it doesn't look spammy at all. It's just like one playlist with that video on each channel. It's a very, very good new feature for us, the multi-channel feature that's just been introduced, because that played right into our hands, especially for some of the other tools that we've added, and it's really fantastic for us now that we got that. In the settings area here, what you will see is we've got 4 tabs. You can enable schedule tasks, and you can run Commando HQ Windows Startup. Now you would use that with the advanced video viewer for now, but we will be adding more of the softwares into the drip feed, into the schedule tasks, and we can drip feed views at the moment for up to 30 days, and we're adding ability to add campaign buttons and things like that, so we can save and just repurpose them. But this will be good with things like the pinger as well, with Tube Social Commando, because we can schedule pinging all of our links weekly, or we can use it for Tube Social to drip feed posts over to those social sites on a drip feed over 30 days as well, which keeps things looking far more natural. Okay, plugins manager has always been there. I suggest you do not remove any of these. And we did do this initially when we were adding new plugins one at a time, but instead of sending the plugins out, we just do the update one automatically one at a time. And you can do capture services in here. We're using death by capture or decapture. I might add a couple more in there depending on requests. And we've got downloader settings, so you can download videos from YouTube as well. Okay, back over to Commando HQ. Now, what is it? If you're not aware of it, Tube Research Commando is one of the most powerful research tools on the market today. We can find out a whole bunch of data about videos, how many likes, favorites, all that kind of stuff. We can get the hidden tags. We can find the page rank of channels they belong to. We can see other videos on channels that some of the results will pull back. So if I put in here something like dog training, and I click on the search, it will go and pull in the top 100 results in YouTube. And we can even go and do things like check the backlinks. If I right click here, get the uploaders, that will take me to this guy's channel, and I can see everything he's done in his marketing for that channel. We can get backlinks data, we can get the keyword data, and it's very, very good for that kind of thing. Now we can go and comment on videos as well, and we can comment on channels as well. Now that is better done better done if you're using the person's name, and the good thing is that we can get the uploader's name. So we've got people like Robert, Michelle, Tyler, Zach, Zoran, etc., and we can write personalized comments to their channels and to their videos without it looking spammy. And we can do the page rank checker, which is really, really fast. You can see down here it's already about halfway, and that's done really fast. 100 channels, we've just checked the page rank of them. You can see there's a whole bunch of page rank 6s and 7s and stuff here, and you can order them this way as well. Okay, and what we can do as well is we can get the keywords data for all of them. That's the keywords that the tags that Google YouTube has hidden, and the reason they're hidden them is because they're very, very effective for YouTube SEO. Okay, we can go and grab all those, and of course you can save all the data to your desktop as well, so you can get a better overview of it. Okay, so we can see the title, we can see the comments, views, favorites, ratings, likes, etc., etc. There's a whole ton of information here that is really, really powerful. if you know how to use it properly. And I am doing a live campaign at the moment, and all of these tools will be used. Every single feature and every single tool will be used in the live campaign. Okay, tube optimization commando, again, we can stick in the keyword. Let's say dog training books, for example. I always keep it to 5 videos. I just find it is more relevant by doing that. And it will go and analyze them, and once we've done all that, it will give us a score up here, which you will see in just a second, that we can put in the title and description, and we can score via title, video score, and SEO score as well, which is really, really cool. That's just finished there. Let's go back to the competition analysis, and we can see here we got competition score, we've got average likes, average comments and dislikes and things like that, and average views as well. Okay, this can be really, really powerful if you are using this tool here along with the other things. So for example, if I've got all of these in here ticked, these all count on the calculation score. So if you're doing all of those, then you can add them. If you're not doing them, just untick the ones that you're not doing. It's going to give you a better score, and we can get this the word counts as well, and we can get various other things. So you can see here it's already pulled in the word count from those top 5 results, so we can just double click that and pull it out a little bit, and you can see these are the most common words. It's 1 word, the 2 word, the 3 word, the 4 word, the 5 word. Now we will be adding more to this. LSI keywords and plus the tags from Tube Research will be added in here as well, and we can do the same with the description too. So that first one was for the title, this one is for the description, and we can also do suggested titles. So what we can do in here, it automatically pulls in this dog training books. We can click on suggested titles. It's going to give us some compelling headlines that we can use so that we can improve our click-through rate. There's no point in doing all this work with videos, etc., unless you're getting click-throughs and they are serving a purpose to either bring subscribers into your mailing list or bring in sales. Okay, and you can see here it's got some great headlines in here that you can use, just suggestions, just ideas, but this is a very, very good tool. It's very powerful, and I'm glad that we got that one added, to be honest. It's something that all SEO guys need to take into account these days, because what SEO is about these days is about interaction, it's about retention. Okay, now we know that video views are very, very important, but only if 2 things are happening. Okay, your views must be high retention rate, that means people watching all the way through to the end or very near, and secondly, you've got to have the social shares that match those views. Okay, so first just pop down for a second to the advanced video viewer. What we can do in here is we can add in URLs from YouTube and from Dailymotion, and you can add URLs where those videos are embedded, YouTube embed codes I'm talking about, and that will give us a little bit better because it's referral links. It's not just coming direct to YouTube. Now what's happening at the moment is people are buying like 2,500 or 20,000 views, and they're doing this for keywords that get search 200 or 300 searches per month. It's just really unnatural. It's madness. Okay, it's like buying 67,000 links on Fiverr.com before Panda hit, and believe me, it's going to hit with the views and things on YouTube as well. It's already started. They've started to tighten things up, but it's going to get even more tighter. Okay, so what we can do in here is we can add in a bunch of URLs. It can be YouTube URLs, Dailymotion URLs, or they can be URLs from websites or press release sites or Squidoo pages or whatever, where these videos are embedded, and we can increase the views that way. Okay, so you can see here I've got this one set up. It's to do 250 views a day. I've got it in a time delay for for the daily views between 0 and 7 minutes, and we can increase the threads as well. I can go up to 10 threads in here. I try and keep it according to how many videos I've got on there, but we will be adding a little tab up here so that we can create specific campaigns, and we can save the campaigns as well. Okay, and we've got an enable auto viewer, and you can choose to drip feed the views over 30 days. So I'm going to have 30 days of 250 views for this, and because I've put the settings in here, enable schedule task and run Commando HQ at startup, then it always runs in the background and it works quietly and it doesn't affect anything else you're doing on your computer. Okay, so this we're going to take a little bit further. I put some details in an email that I sent out to the subscribers list, but we've got some brilliant ideas what we're going to add into this particular software for advanced views. Okay, including an auto calculator based on the amount of searches for the keywords that you're targeting. But we will allow to add up to 5 related search terms. We will take into account social shares for that, and we will take into account direct views on YouTube and Dailymotion as well, so we can auto calculate that. Because you're going to find, especially if we go back up to YouTube research, you're going to find it's not always the highest views, it's ranking. Okay, you can see this one here's got 1.3 million and this one 377,000. Now that might be because it's a really great niche or whatever, but let me try a different one. Let's try carb cycling, and we might be able to see something completely different. Look at this, reviews here for the number 1 is 1,600, and you know, some of these other ones are much more. It's got less comments, less favorites, ratings are less, and the likes are less. So what is actually counting for YouTube SEO? It's about how long people are watching the videos, where they're watching them from. If it all comes from a direct link straight to the YouTube URL and you're getting 25,000 views, just madness. Okay, and it's also about getting the social shares as well, when people are interacting. Okay, so they might be sharing it, they might be tweeting it, Facebook shares, likes, etc. All very important these days, because Google is picking up on these, and it's all about user experience, and that's what all the Google algorithm updates are about. They've got to do that, otherwise they're going to lose their competition with companies like Bing, for example, who are really doing pretty well compared to, you know, even 3 or 4 years ago. So anyway, we've got other things in here. We've got a spinner. We can put in a video here, upload from your desktop, and you can choose a folder to download, and you can spin 10, 25, 50, 100, 200 or 500 copies. And we've also got a multi-uploader, so you can add those videos to different places. Got your link wheel commando. Some of you might remember this from a recent launch that we did. We have updated this a little bit, we've improved it a little bit, and we can choose profiles and things for where we want the videos to get syndicated to. And if I go over to the profiles over here, you can see we can easily add new profiles. We can just click on here to enter accounts, and we just put in the username, comma, password, and that's all we need, and it gets added in there. Okay, training tutorials on that is in the membership area. Okay, the playlist builder we kind of covered, and we got the Ifttt stuff. Okay, sometimes I wish I never created this strategy. Ifttt has been a bit problematic for us, but you know, if you just want instant links every time you upload a video, this will do the job for you. It might well be better these days just to use the blog networks, but you can use things like the link wheel stuff as well. It still works, but it can look a bit spammy. Just keep away from your main social accounts. Don't use any branded accounts. Just get some accounts done on Fiverr.com and take whatever they give you and just set it and forget it. Okay, the main thing you need to watch out for here is that Tumblr, WordPress and Blogger are always active. The others, don't really worry about it too much. It's really, they're really not that much important. It's not going to affect you too much. What it does do once you set these up is that you have got automated link wheels and automated blog networks happening every time you upload or favorite a video. Okay. Bookmarker, very simple. You can choose via your channels that you've got. You just click on load videos, add your channel name, load the videos, and you can put in your OnlyWire credentials in here and click which ones. Just checkbox which ones you want to get posted on onlywire.com, which will get you approximately about 50 additional social links. Okay, and we can do the same with favoriting as well. Now, favoriting is good if you're using the Ifttt YouTube link wheel, because if you favorite a video on your channels and that channel is connected with Ifttt account that you put in here, all you have to do is username and password for your YouTube channel. Then what's going to happen is that those videos will get bookmarked, will get link wheeled. Okay, now the pinger, it's very simple. It pings to a few sites. I'm going to add an auto schedule in here so that we can just do campaigns and have them pinged once or twice a week. Okay, and you can just set that up, and it's set and forget, and that means all of your links from maybe the Ifttt sites, video sharing site, link wheels, as well. You can just make sure all of those URLs are getting pinged once a week. Okay, Indexer at the moment, we've got Linklicious, Leandexed, and Indexification that we're working with. I might add one or two more. We've had some requests for others, but it's not essential. It's always good to get your backlinks backlinked. Okay. Indexification seems to be the lower cost one to be able to do that, but we will, as I said, take a look at some other ones as well. Okay, RSS feeds, you can put in multiple YouTube channel names or RSS URLs. It will mash them up into one feed. All you have to do is give it a name. Feed URL will appear here, and then you fill in some details here, and you can go and get 25 RSS directory links. But don't forget, we've got CommandoTubeTools.com as well. We've got tools that create YouTube RSS feeds for playlists, for favorites, for videos, and for channels, as well as a Google Plus RSS feed generator tool as well, and that posted 27 RSS directories. Okay, video viewer, this one I kept in. This was the first one. You can put in YouTube URLs in here, or you can put in sites that have got YouTube videos embedded. Okay, you can put in URLs on a blog post, for example, where there's YouTube videos embedded. I kept that in there if you want to just do some quick views. Best results you will get with both viewers is by using proxies, and you can go to a site called sharedproxies.com. and they are quite cheap. Okay, there's shared proxies and not private ones. If you want to use private proxies, I recommend Squid proxies. They seem to be pretty good from feedback I'm getting and from what I've been using myself as well. But shared proxies are good enough for the video viewers. Okay, with the introduction with multi-channels, we might not need to proxy so much these days anyway, because we can do up to 50 channels from each. But you might want to just diversify that a little bit. And one thing I do advise when we come down to Tube Social Commando is that we've got a new account profiler in here, which we can randomize the name and things like that. It will take emails from GMX, Yahoo, Hotmail, AOL, Gmail, for example, and it will fill in the server details here for you. Okay, you just need to put in your email ID and password, and you can verify the account, and then you can add the profile. Okay, when you click that, it's going to create social accounts for all the sites in Tube Social. Okay, so if I click on here and I click on the add there, you can see that I've already created some recently, and I can go and create these as many times as I like. You can do this 5, 6, 7, 8 times a day. But what I suggest to do in between creating the accounts before you go and create another one is use CCleaner and clear all your cookies before you do that. Okay, and it seems to be working fine. Otherwise, use proxies. Okay, the cheapest way is just to use CCleaner. We'll try and build that in actually, so that we're cleaning in between as soon as a bunch of accounts have been made. But you want to verify your accounts as well, and that can be done by clicking here. We'll go to your email and it will verify the accounts for you. Okay, a social poster, well, we can post over to OnlyWire, and this is different from the other one up here that we've got in the Bookmarker, because the Bookmarker will post from your YouTube channels. Okay, now this one, what it will do is it will bookmark to onlywire.com, but any URL that you like. And we've also added Social Adder, which is really good because Social Adder gets us social shares. Okay, and I suggest you use this. It's not too expensive to use Social Adder. You do need to buy some credits from them, but the good thing is that you're getting social shares from real people with different IP addresses, and that's when it really becomes important to use alongside your video views. Okay, if you're not doing that, then you're leaving a massive footprint, and it is going to get hammered one day. It just has to happen. I can't believe that that they will let us get away with what we're getting away with, or what other people are getting away with right now. Yes, it is bot views, but or views from software or from a bot. But if you're buying views, you've got to watch the strategies you're using with that, guys, because it's just complete madness from what I can see at the moment. Okay, now Ifttt is one of my favorite sites for going and get some bookmarks, and the reason is that we can do bookmarks with them that are from private networks that they've got, or from public. So the public ones that they will be using sites like Stumble and Delicious, etc. They've got some private bookmark sites as well, and you can drip feed the submissions in here as well, which is better. And I really like this tool. It works with Ifttt. It's basically just giving you everything in one video SEO dashboard that you don't have to keep running via your browser different sites, and it's the same with the indexer and some of the other tools as well. You don't have to do all that. you can just do everything from inside one video SEO dashboard, okay? So the Bookmark Submitter is very, very good for that kind of thing. And you can see it's really, really not expensive, you know, 10 bookmarks, 50 cents, 20 bookmarks, $1. Now, they've also got something called Extreme Wikis, okay? And it's just like writing an article, but you can see here that they will do 10 wikis, they will bookmark those wikis, and they will get the RSS feeds from the bookmarks, and they will syndicate those to RSS directories as well. Now you get all of that for $5, or you can go higher up and higher up. We can do up to 100. I suggest you just start pretty low at 10 if you want to use that, and use the drip feed feature as well. You use drip feed about 15 to 30 days and you should be fine. If you plan ahead, if you're doing launch jacking or anything like that, then it's easy to plan ahead. But what you want to do if you are doing launches is on the day before and on the day of the launch, start increasing your bookmarks and start increasing your views at that point, because that's when everybody else will sort of come in late and they all start hammering everything at one time. But with these tools, you've got the ability to plan ahead, to be sensible, and to keep things looking completely natural, and just do an increase on your backlinks, on your social shares, and also on your views the day before and the day of any particular launch, okay? And that makes things look natural, and it will keep you well ahead of the game as well if you do it correctly. And also use YouTube research to go and make some internal YouTube links via commenting, via channels, and also via videos, okay? Tube Social we've just covered, the advanced viewer we've covered, and if we click over here you can see we've got Tube SEO Commando in here. Now I had already started to add some of these plugins. Tube Linko was from TSC, well I call it TSC, Tube SEO Commando. The spinner multi-uploader was in there, and the playlist builder, etc. But we added the remaining tools into this, and we've got things that we can increase the channel. We can increase channel comments, video comments. These are for videos that you run yourself. Now this is going to be very, very powerful using the two commenters in here if you're using multi-channel. So for example, if you've got 50 channels to a YouTube account, and you put in a URL here of a video that is maybe on a different channel with a different Google account, you can go and make up to 50 comments just using one profile, really, really easily, just with the click of a button. It's very, very powerful, okay? And also, in the comments editor, what you can do is you can write comments from the actual channel owner or the channel moderator. So, hold on a second. I'll just cut that out there. So if I add that like this and add another one, then all I do is I click on here, and the one that's got the little checkbox, that is a channel moderator comments, okay? But you want to maybe add that one about 4 or 5 comments down, or maybe 2 or 3, several of the way down. And what you can do is you can replicate having a conversation in there for every single video. But the idea behind this is really just to build social proof, and the amount of comments is not, I don't think it's a major factor. You will need comments on videos where you're getting a lot of views, especially if you're buying them or using the software to increase the views. You do want to have comments to keep it looking natural. You also want to have likes, which we can use with this tool. And if you're using the multi-channel feature, that means that you're using one Google account that has got up to 50 YouTube channels on it, then you can do those comments really, really easily. But just don't do them from the same IP as the channel of the video that you're commenting on, okay? The channel or the Google account that belongs to the channel that you're commenting on, make sure it's from a different IP, and that will work fine, okay? So we've got video commenter. That's again by using your own channels, and multi-channel makes that very, very easy, okay? And we can increase channel views, and what that will do is it will increase the amount of times that your channel homepage is viewed. And if you click here, you can view the featured video for as many minutes as you choose here, okay? We might randomize that a little bit later. At the moment it's working pretty well, and you just need to put in the URL and you can tell them how many views you want, okay? This is not working with other channels. You don't need to use multi-channels, etc., but you do need to use properties to make this work properly, okay? And you can increase views, and you can set the time delay. Okay, video likes we covered. Pinger is actually over here. We've got Pinger over here, so I'll probably remove this one. Rank checker, we can put in a video URL, put in a keyword and see where we are ranking for that. Research a video is very similar to Tube Research Commando. It's the first version of Tube Research Commando. But I want to take this one a different direction, so I've kept it in there for now. But if you want to use the researcher video, use Tube Research Commando over here. This has been kept in because I do want to update this and take it in a slightly different direction, and it'll be a slightly different version doing different things. Okay, that will become clear within the next sort of 4 to 6 weeks, I guess. Okay, you can research by keywords. You can stick a keyword in here and search, and it will bring back the data for the top 100 search results. It's got some slightly different information than Tube Research. Okay, you can increase subscribes on different channels. Again, works very well with multi-channel, and what you want to do is make sure that you're not subscribing so much from the same IP to the same IP. It does work like that. You can do it like that. It's not as bad as commenting on the same IP, but you're going to get far more benefit if you are using a multi-channels account, maybe up to 50 YouTube channels, and commenting on a channel on a different Google email address. Okay, and that you will get far better results like that. And we've got a keyword tool down here which does research using the YouTube keyword tool. I'm not a big fan of YouTube keyword tool. We actually had this originally at the very beginning. They might improve it, so I've kept it in here. It's not the best tool in the world, and there's no tool that works with YouTube research tool that's going to be very good anyway, but it is what it is. It's not really under my control, but you might find some interesting things if you want to play around with it, and we keep it in there hoping that one day YouTube will get an updated keyword tool that gives us far better information. Okay, now finally, video link wheel commando. What this one is doing, if I click on the add here and I click on the website here, you can see we can add login details for YouTube, for Facebook, PhotoBucket, Dailymotion, and Blip TV. Okay, I will be adding more in here. I'm probably going to either move one or two of these back, but we will be adding more sites in here, and a couple of Web 2.0 sites as well that we know are ranking very well. And that gives us the ability to add the same video to multiple places. Okay, we can add the same video to all those 5 different places. Now you want to put in a title and description. This is spinnable if you want to spin it, which I suggest you do, but make a good quality hand spin. Don't use those auto spinners. It just doesn't work very good. Make sure you set the private to false. Category, you can choose in here, add your tags, etc., and you can upload and choose a video you want to upload. Okay, you can add multiple videos if you want. It's really up to you what you want to do. What you want to do with this is put in the description a URL that you want all of those sites to link to. It works pretty well with any kind of URL. It can be a Squidoo page, it can be a press release, it can be a different YouTube video, and that way you're going to build link wheels using these different sites to create the link wheels. Okay, really simple to use, very easy. You just put title, put description, spin these, upload a video, and choose a video from your desktop, add your channel details in here for these, or your account details for these 5, and click start uploading videos, and it will start to do that. Okay, and then you can see from the post URL thing here, we can take a URL from one of these. Maybe it's the money URL, for example, or maybe you want to just do for one of the sites from here. Maybe Facebook, maybe PhotoBucket, maybe Dailymotion, and you can send it only wire as well, and you have the log details here as well, which tells you the results of your work. Okay, so you can see here it's got very powerful. We've also got ability to do profiles. We can download videos from other people's YouTube channels or your own. We can add proxies. Private proxies are better if you're going to use for the commenters and things like that. If you want to just use for video views, then you can use shared proxies, which will work just as well and much cheaper as well. Okay, so that's an overview of Commando HQ version 2. Now we got a lot to add in here that I still want to get added, and one of the first things that I really want to get started on is to have a channel creator for multi-channel, so that we can just put in a bunch of URLs and create channels on up to 50 up to 50 channels from one Google account. Okay, but there needs to be a strategy behind that. I don't think it's going to work if you just make a tool that automates it. It has to be done sensibly, and I'm mapping that out right now, and we will get started on that as soon as we have finished updating more in the advanced video viewer, and once we have done some more things to Tube Social Commando. This is going to be adding more sites in Tube Social. What we're going to do as well is we're going to add in some other elements. I don't really want to talk about too much because some people are nicking my ideas and putting it into their own softwares, which is understandable. I guess we all sort of cross over at some point between, you know, things that we're using in the softwares and things like that. It's okay, it's normal. But I want to keep some things pretty quiet until we actually got them done. And we're going to be adding some other things, like I want to get a very, very good video creation tool in here as well. And I'm talking about a really top quality video creation tool that does things that look like real videos, good quality videos, and not spammy at all. But that might take a little bit of time to put together, but it's definitely being mapped out, and it will be something very, very special when it's done. Otherwise I won't do it. Okay. So I guess, you know, within the next 2 or 3 months there's going to be some major differences, especially if we can get the channel wizard in there that will create the multi-channels. We get the advanced video view on Tube Social finished off, and we do more with the video link wheel tool over here, adding more sites, a couple of Web2 sites maybe, and some other sharing sites. And that's an overview of Commando HQ right now. Now you can get this for a reduced price right now, and I can guarantee you the price is going to go up very, very soon, because the maintenance is getting more expensive. We've hired additional coders, and at the moment, you know, I'm more or less just managing to keep things ticking along nicely, but it does, the price will be increased so that I can get into a decent profit with it, because the profit is what allows me to reinvest into the software. And I've got 2 full-time coders and a support person now, full-time, and some other things going on in the background as well, which needs to be covered with the costs. I'm going to give a few days to get at a decent low price, okay, and after that the price has to go up. And you know, as we start adding more things like the channel creator for multi-channels, then the price really does have to go up then, because some of these softwares to get created are costing in the region of $3,000 to $4,000, if not more, okay. And of course there's time for testing and debugging and all that kind of stuff, so you got to take into account that these are not cheap softwares to get done. They are all individual unique strategies as well, and we just keep adding to the suite and making it one of the most powerful video SEO softwares out there, with much more to be added as well. I've got no plans to stop adding to it. I've got, you know, I've still got loads and loads of strategies that are mapped out to be done, and yeah, they will be done, but we want to make sure that they're done properly. So I'm not going to promise that we're adding one every month. It might take about 6 weeks. That's about the current timeline at the moment. It's taking about 6 weeks, not 4 weeks. So I have to be realistic. I put a huge amount of pressure on my coder initially, and he did the best he could, and we pulled in someone else to help him. But you know, to do these things properly, to do proper debugging and all that kind of stuff, we really need about 6 weeks per software. But at the moment there is 26 different softwares. That's 26 different strategies in here, and some of these softwares have multiple strategies anyway, because this one we can get keywords data, we can comment on videos, and we can comment on channels, etc. So you're probably well over 35, 36 strategies within this. And as I mentioned before, in the live campaign I will be using every single feature and every single tool along the way. Okay, so that's it. You can see the buy button below. You can see the price that it's available right now, and that will be the lowest price ever that you can get it now, because I really do need to start charging more. But I wanted to give current subscribers the opportunity to get in at a low price and get the best deal possible, and hopefully we'll have enough of those that will cover the cost. I don't have to raise the price too much in the future, but you can never tell, because monthly fees, some people kind of shy away from it, which I understand, but you've got to understand the power in this. This is a very, very, very powerful software suite. It's got a whole bunch of really great strategies and many more to come. Okay, so I'll leave that with you to have a think about, and if you've got any questions, you can contact us via the support desk, and the support desk is available if you go to Commando SEO.zendesk.com. Okay, commandoseo.zendesk.com. If you've got any questions, you can direct them there, and either myself or Neil Mate will respond to you. Okay, thanks guys, bye.